All right, there we go. Heck yeah, we started to watch Chucker, and he didn't have very good signal, so I thought, you know what? I had this piece of driftwood I've been wanting to do, and since he wasn't on there, I thought I'm gonna go ahead and see what we can come up with this baby. I don't know. It might not be no good. It might be a bust, but there's a guy trapped in here, and I'm gonna see if I can't bring him out of here. I don't know. This might be a flop, but we're gonna find out. Appreciate you guys checking in. Heck yeah. Hey Roger, what's going on? Appreciate that, buddy. I like what you said. You said I was your favorite channel. I think that's awesome, man. Heck yeah. Wonderful, wonderful. Glad to see you. Okay, I'm gonna blow this mask out real quick, and then I'm gonna get right to it. Hope you're having a good morning, Chucker, or Roger. Hope you're having a good morning, Roger. And your day goes pretty good. My day's about to end, but I thought, you know what, I'll come out here and do this a little bit. I kind of got an idea what I want to do. I want to put a face in here and have like a beard rolling down, do this driftwood, and we'll see what comes out of it. Just one of them things, you never know. Okay. All right, I'm going to set up this. Set up the car, fellas. Sit up. Woo! I don't know what kind of wood this is. No idea. Driftwood, oh yeah. this morning. One of these days a while back. And he said it was an older video, but that's it. I mean, it's proper, and it was fantastic work. I mean, it's just amazing how good he is at doing the faces with the chisels. Doing something like this with power tools, it would seem like it'd be priceless. You know what I mean? Hey, Mark, what's going on? Glad to see you, bud. Heck yeah, KDY. We have a, I can't read it because there's a wire tie in the way, but glad to see you guys. And my buddy Roger, glad to see you guys. Anyway, be sure to hit that like button. I'll keep carving away at this guy. I think this was one that most of us as carters can agree on. We want to be good at it. I don't know about being good at it, but I know I'm going to try. It's that color, you know, I mean, whatever. But anyway, let's keep on. Carve wood, like I said, hit the like if you haven't already. Keep right on running. we'll name this guy Larry. I mean, he's starting to come out. You know, not too bad, not too good, somewhere in the middle. We'll just keep right on scrubbing at him. Hey, Matthew, what's going on? Carving Wizard, Perry, glad to see you. YZ, Mark. Well, you know, we started to watch Chucker, and he didn't have good enough service, I guess. So I said, heck with it, I'm going to get on here and make it. That's like that cottonwood. You know, I mean, cottonwood smells like piss. I don't know what else to say. It's awful. It's awful. I hate burning. You know, it's spiral. And in the end, I don't think I'll be ready to do cottonwood. It's awful. This, whatever this is, it's got to get a burn. Most people would get on line and look for the wood I was saying about this, from a novice chainsaw farmer perspective, this just takes forever. But that said, it's fun. I do enjoy it. I gotta take that mask off here for a minute and dry my eyes. For some reason, around my eyes was getting hot. But anyway, appreciate y'all being in there. I'll keep right on rocking on with this and see what we can come up with. Be sure to hit that like button. All right. This looks cool. I think it's like that looks pretty cool, you know. It's good to start anyway. But a lot of digging. Especially as hard as it is, a lot of digging. I guess I can't show you what it is, but that's pretty cool. I think we'll just shut up and keep carving. But look, we got Perry. Heck yeah, Mark, what's going on? Glad to see you guys. See, what's that say? I can't read it. Well, I got a wire to you anyway, so my apologies for not being able to read that. But how's it going, boss lady? You want to show them your nails real quick? Here.
Hey.
There we go. There's her nails. All right. Okay. All right. Cool. What do you got?
They got dirty today.
Is that all you wanted?
No.
What?
I put the chicken dog to bed.
It's closed? Okay. Yeah, we have a chicken that we just consider like a dog. It's kind of like a dog. And this time of year, raccoons get real bold and they would kill it. So you got to close it up, make sure it's safe. But that chicken's about like a dog. I got some Manpa ice and I got much music. I didn't really want to give him the unibrow. I call it the Italian wing. How's that picture? Is it all right? Yeah, it's not like. I call it the Italian wing. The eyes doesn't. Don't get me wrong. I won't call it a wood clearer. The reason for that is wood doesn't have spirit. You know, each their own. I can not say how it is. I just tell you how it is. You don't care, I'm not mad. Anyway, I can't wait to use those Manpa on my cutter. I'll just have to figure out which sides will make the eyeball the best, and then I'll just make those around. That's all I plan on. It's going to take a lot to flatten this forehead out right. And I was kind of thinking, spoon cord, I need to get that out of the way. I was kind of thinking, do like a, kind of like Nick Dog and that TV show, you know, where he runs around in the woods. Anyway, give him some hair. Kind of going down like that. Like giving some forehead line. apply to your business. I'm not saying that. It's gonna help me out once we do this one. Dinner course for a while. Try to dig some more detail with it, and I'm not come back to this one. But I just know this is fun. Because I'll be honest with you, so I can care less. If this turns out like crap, it's still gonna look okay to me. And yeah, so anyhow, it just makes it fun. When you don't care, and I don't care. It's just a good time. have a lot of hair hanging out of his nose. I mean, if we were being real, right? I mean, he would really have a lot of hair hanging out of his nose. Heck yeah, we got Matthew Plywood. What's going on up, buddy? Member of the channel, the Carving Wizard, member of the channel. Raja Bendigo Hana, glad to see you. Who else we got here? Mark, glad to see you guys. Heck yeah, I'll keep right on rocking here. Heck yeah, okay. Pretty cool. For me, anyway, I mean, this is pretty cool. I haven't done very much. Manpa eye cutters and give him eyeballs, and then build the rest of the eye around that. See how it looks. We'll find out. And that might be a mistake. I don't know. What I do know is, if it is, I can always grind him down even deeper. Just with this. So let's pick one out. Looks like it'd be this one, kind of this. Yeah, that looks like the right one. Okay. Probably even move bigger, but yeah, that's right. We'll go with that one, and then I'm gonna build the rest of the eye around what I did with this. I think he's looking pretty cool though. Not too bad, not too good. Eyelids and all that crap around that, or if you just stopped and did nothing else to the eyes, it still looks awesome. That really comes out cool. Okay, take this bit back out, and okay. Well, they get hot too. You gotta be careful with them. What do I do next? Pull him off there. I think I might clean this up. I need to dig this beard out more, or the mustache more defined, and then pull some lines to it, so I'll go back to this one. But I just wanted to do that, get them eyes started. I think that looks, just looks awesome. It's fantabulous. How about that for a word? It's called fantabulous. This is nothing to knock when it comes to the physical. It's pretty physical. It works something like this. You might take some things off rubber stretcher, put the knot there. Yeah, there it is. That's I'm really happy with them eye cutters. How fast them eye cutters got the eyes down to what we were looking at. Hey LJ, what's going on? Glad to see you. Hey Ray, what do you know? Glad to see you in there, everybody. Guys, be sure to hit the like if you haven't already. Keep right on rocking. And I'm cleaning that up and then start pulling some lines to this dude. Give us some beer. I don't know. I think I'll come down here a little bit, maybe. But I'm just going to kind of make it stop wherever it stops. That makes no sense. I use this one when I get to that point. It's pointy. But I'm going to clean this up. And then also here, I'm going to clean up a little bit of that. Just now, I'm just trying to take off that outside layer. I don't know what this wood is, but I'll tell you, it's hard. But it's carving all right, despite that, you know. I think this inside filter on this RZ for fall apart. I don't know. I know my dust collector is so good, but it just come out like that. eyelids, give some eyelid lines in it. But man, I'll tell you, those Manpa eye tools, I'm really happy with those. That's really sweet. I mean, and that just gave me something to work with, you know, that I can work the eyelids around the balls. But you can already see an eyelid, you know, you already got somebody looking at you. I think that's really cool. Put that one in there. Go to this beefy little guy right here. And there we go. It's got a piece that goes for the nose in it, and it's part of the filter. And I just need to put the other filter in, but I ain't sure where it's at. You know, it's time to stop looking for it. So there you go. There we go. a little close up here. You guys tell me what you think. I gotta give him some more hair around the, start doing the beard, but pretty happy with that mustache. Now I plan on bringing that beard hair all the way down through here and see what we got. Hey, baby kisses, Irvin Mankins, what's going on, guys? Heck yeah, glad to see y'all in there. All right, let's keep right on the going. Give him some hair. I'm pretty happy with this dude. All in all, I mean, it's yeah. I'll do the side. They're okay. I mean, I could take them or leave them. It's not too bad. But I'm going to go ahead and start working that beard in. And the eyes. I want them eyes to be a little blacker. So I'm going to dig them down. Yeah, this thing. I might have to look for that other. It comes with a spare screen. And then that tells me right there I'm going to have to get more of these RZ mask springs. I use one too much. You know what I mean? To not have. I probably need to be buying a bottle. I use it. nickels in it, and I'm also gonna, I want to go deeper with the mice. So I'm gonna do that, and let me carve this in here first. You know what? This ain't the right one for that. Because these here, you gotta watch these. You can bend them actually pretty easily, and that would hurt. Spinning around, sticking in the finger, you know. Not very safe. We could just use this one. Yeah, there's some things. Now I know most carvers sign their work. I don't really care, but if I really like something, then I'll do it. Yeah, there it is. Alright. So, see that I pull it out. I think he's alright. You know, I mean, you know what? I didn't do this up here. I meant to do. I meant to do a lot of here. Guys, and also I want to clean that. And I tell you what, when I got it stopped, the first thing I want to do is do that eyeballs just a little bit more. Eyeballs just a little bit more. I like them like they are. I'd like them even more if they were just a little deeper. I'm going to clean this up a little bit, give him some hair, just kind of going that way and folding into this. It won't take that long to do. I wonder if this is, so my old neighbor Skip, who's died here in the last, I want to say 7 years ago, he had a friend, I want to say the guy's name was Giannis, and he lived in Virginia or North Carolina or somewhere on a lake, and this dude would collect driftwood. I mean, he loved it, and his house had a wraparound porch, and the entire porch was covered with driftwood that he picked up off the lake and brought home. And I think that's where this piece of wood came from, and if that's the case, maybe it's eastern red cedar. I don't know. I'm not even positive that that's how I got it, so I'm pretty sure it's brought a bunch of driftwood on it, whatever it's turned me on at the time. I could go up with them. I mean, that's another, but I already kind of pitched them down. So I'll just stay with that. I had options. No, not that way. Somehow let's get hair on. I don't know how I got it. I'm not going to speculate. Let's take first forehead line. Be happy with this dude, like he is. I think. I don't know why not. I mean, considering what it was, I think it looks all right. Especially considering my skill level, which ain't a whole heck of a lot either. And I got to tell you, I'm just really, if I didn't even try to give that thing any eyelids or anything like that, which I did, you know, a little bit of eye detail, but it's kind of hard to see down in there, and I'm okay with it. You know, it's not like it's huge. But that said, those Manpa eye cutter tools, I mean, that just amazing how the eyes look without anything else in it. I think that really come out cool. And this is flex shaft carving in general. That's something new to me. So anything I can accomplish with it, And the one thing I could say is I could see trying to burn it some, maybe to clean up some of the fuzzies in there in the beer. But I'm not going to. I'm going to leave it just like it is. Put something on the back to hang it. And honestly, I'm probably going to sell that. That's what I'm thinking. I think that would sell. A hanging piece like that, I think that would sell. And pretty decent money too. I mean, the nose is not great, but it's not bad. I'm looking here. I think I could do a little more there. My old neighbor I was talking about, he had a deviated septum. And from playing football, I got hit in the nose or something. I don't remember exactly what he said. And he ain't around to ask. But anyway, it's kind of like him. You know, it's got a little bit of a flat nose, you know. And but the front peripheral is pretty good. But it's that's how he looked. His nose was kind of, so that's ironic that this came out like that. Oh well, not bad for one of the first times. You know, I think this is like maybe the 5th time I've tried to make one of these, and I'm pretty happy with how it came out. All not too bad. Okay, just real quick, I'll show you guys what I got over here, ready for clear coat. Let me pull this out. I had my phone plugged in, so I didn't have to worry about it going out on me or anything. Okie doke. Okay, let's go and take these off real quick. With my regular glasses. And I'll show you guys what I got. Let me unplug all. I turn that off. Pow. And unplug that. And I'm going to show you guys everything I got in here to clear coat tomorrow. So, right off the bat, there's a pile over here. I don't have time to mess with them. So, here's what we got. We got the big parrots. And that guy turned him into a little wolf bear type thing. And just some other stuff. This is kind of the back side. I'll go around the front. But all that stuff over there, all this stuff needs clear coated tomorrow. Quite a bit to do. If you haven't hit the like already, I don't know why you wouldn't have. Let's see. But all this needs clear coated. Yeah, the raccoon doesn't. It's good. But the mahi and the swalleye and the shark. I love that shark. He's so funny looking. I give him, I give him gums. Anyway, and then back to the peanut gallery. So all this stuff this is what I could get done. And so that's stuff I got to clear coat, put eyes in the ones that take the plastic eyes, that kind of stuff. And so I plan on being pretty busy tomorrow evening. But I got everything brought in, lined up, ready to go. And this will be enough for the event we're doing Saturday. I really like that. That came out good. I just got that. I carved up the, it was at the Winterfest we did back in November. I carved that, so I'm just now finishing it. And that was a turtle from a couple weeks back. And pirate flag. That came out really cool, too. But that's what we got. And so I got to clear coat all that crap tomorrow. And was the eagle? Yeah, the eagle was on there, wasn't it? Yeah. Kapow. There he is. All right. But I got to clear coat all that crap tomorrow. So that's what I got. I'm going to go ahead and take a shower, go to bed, go to work tomorrow, come home, work on this stuff. You guys have a good night. Appreciate that. The bears are super cute. Hey, baby kisses. I appreciate that. All right, Roger Bengande. Appreciate it. Matthew, baby kisses. Plywood is in there. Quite a few people in there. Appreciate y'all being in there. We'll be back Tuesday. You can also check out Creation Dust 777. Wednesday, I think he said 2. I think that's what he said yesterday. Anyway, you guys have a good night. Come back when you can stay later, you schmucks.